Okay, today we'll be doing the top 10 worst brawl stages. I saw my upload list, so I figured, why not? I made a list myself, so yeah, I'll just do it. Number 10. Now, some people, like, I originally was going to put Spear Pillar on here, but I actually enjoy that, and the lightning and the laser beam is actually pretty easy to avoid. So number 10 instead will be, some people might not like this on here, but here we go. Distant Planet. And you will see why. And it probably has the worst music in any fighting game. Just listen to that. Yeah, that's enough, I think. Mostly because this is boring, and when that monster thing comes out, if you get on that thing once, you're dead. And the waterfall part is annoying. Yeah, that monster right there I'm talking about. Like, once you open your mouth and you get in it, instant kill. Yeah, the music is ass, too. And yeah, we're just gonna wait for the fall part. And then we'll move on to the next one, because I'm not gonna play a whole 5-minute fight of this. You know what, I'm not gonna wait for the waterfall part. You guys basically already know the deal. If you get in the waterfall part once, you just fall straight down. And basically no recovery. And so that's number 10. Number 9 is Hannibal. Mainly because, well, I'll explain when we get to it. I mean, the concept of the stage is okay, but the leaves are too small to fight on. And that the fact they bend when you fight them or hit them hard is annoying. And also, let me show you something. Like, most of the time with the water, you can swim. In this water, you can't swim. Look. You can't swim in this water. You just die. I mean, most of the time in other stages with water, you can swim to get out of it. Not here. And if you're using Giga Bowser, he takes up the whole, which not everyone's using that, but it takes up the whole leaf. And the fact that the leaves bend, it doesn't make it any better. And that leaf is clearly useless. I mean, why is it here? No one's gonna be fighting right next to the water. And so, yeah, that one sucks. Number 8 is Tornado Dive. Now it doesn't. This is one that doesn't really get bad until the part with the cars. That is the worst. Although the music is pretty good. Okay, so I'm gonna show you. The cars go 100 miles per hour on this stage, and that is no exaggeration. See? Yeah. Now, most of the time people aren't gonna... The thing that makes cars so easy to get on is the platforms, and... Now, I thought the big blue one from Melee was crap, but this is better. Even Mute City I thought was... Actually, no, Big Blue's better. But still. Yeah, this one sucks. Because of the speed of the cars, and... Some movie stages are okay, but I just do not like this one. And here, you almost have no way to avoid the cars unless, you just jump a lot, which not everyone's going to be jumping 100% of the time in a fight. And so, yeah. That sucks. Yeah, we're done with that. Number 7 is... And Tano cannot make a good ice climber stage for the life of it. The one in Melee was literally just fun shoving 3 fish hooks up your nose, and this is better, but not like that takes anything. You have to use one of the worst characters in the game, aka ice climbers, in order you don't want to slip on the ice. Yeah, only ice climbers to slip on the ice, which is BS. I mean, I never use ice climbers, I think they suck. And also, the part with the fish, if you get right by the fish, you're pretty much dead. And this is another moving stage, which in of itself does not make it fun. And the fact that you slide across is Really makes it annoying to fight on. This is a fighting game, not an ice skating game. That kind of actually managed to avoid the fish, but if you get near the fish, most of the time there's an instant kill. And so, yeah, some of it sucks. But it's better than the melee one, I'm going to give it that, but not saying anything. I didn't think so. Number 6. Taking a break from ice for a little bit, Norfair. Now this one sucks for a totally different reason. Not only are these platforms very small, I mean they're not as small as some other platforms in other stages, but still. And if you don't get in the capsule, there's no way to avoid the lava. And if you use like an item in the capsule, like let's say you use a bomb in the capsule, like if you get hit by a bomb in the capsule, you basically just get out of it right away, which... And then yeah, you basically wind up getting hit in the lava anyway, it sucks. And now there's lava coming from the bottom as well. And there's lava coming from the side as well, which, you know, most time people aren't going to be that stupid to go near it, but now it's taking up like over half of the stage. I mean, yeah, I think it's more annoying than Summit because, I mean, there are ways to avoid, you can get hit out of the capsule too. As you see, I missed it there, and yeah. But like, it sucks because the platforms are too small, and the fact that you can get hit out of the capsule is stupid. And so, let's move on to number 5. Number 5 is... I love the concept of this stage, but the stage itself is just crap. Mushroomy Kingdom. And this stage it's a scrolling stage. It's not like it moves up or anything. And the fact that, like, with the scrolling stage that moves like left, that moves like right, sometimes left, usually right, does not make it very easy to fight on, as you can see right here. And if you go too far to the right, you can just die, like you see right there. Shut you, puppy, and get the kill. And then again, I mean, that broken platform, I guess you can say right there, is annoying, but just don't be stupid like Fox did and actually use your recovery there. But still, like, why is that there? Or you can just jump over it. Like a smart person would. So yeah, that one sucks because, yeah, this is a message. Really no more that needs to be said. Number 4. Not even really unplayable, it just feels like a custom stage with a theme, though. New Pork City. Here we go. If this stage is not a camper's dream, I don't know what is. Impossible to fight on. It's way too big. Like Hyrule Temple, at least you're able to fight on it. This, anything but. If you're using a character that doesn't have good recovery, you're screwed on this stage. Like most of the time it's just like jumping around and whatnot to try to get your enemies. And that purple monster is an instant kill. I mean, most of the time I'd be that stupid to get near it. I'll just show you what happens. Most of the time that's the only way you get killed on this stage because it is just too big. Yes, guys, not actually that bad at this game, but like, I figured I'd just do that for demonstration because that's really the only possible way to get killed. And yeah, but how randomly placed these platforms are, it literally feels like a custom stage, which is sad. It really is, and you can break the platforms are breakable too, which is bad. And yeah, it's way too big. And yeah, big stages like this are not fun, really, no matter what character you're using. And yeah, done with that one. Number 3 now. Like the concept of stage, but it failed so miserably. Here we go, Mario Bros. I'm sure most of you already know what number 2 and 1 are. I mean, not the order, but most of you should probably know what stages they are. I haven't come up with this list yet, and they're literally every other worst brawl stages list. Now this one, it's basically a war with the Koopalings and the crabs. Cause like they hit you, it's like you're like bombarded with them. Now this one, I'm gonna admit it's a little better than, as far as what the platforms go, it's a little better than Newport City, but that doesn't mean that's better stage overall, because the hazards are still bad enough. And you can throw the enemies around, which is cool, but yeah, with one, as you see here, you get hit with like 500, and it just sucks. Now, number 2. Seeing that this is number 2, I'm sure a lot of you can just assume what number 1 is. My god, this one sucks. I mean, it moves so fast, and it's like, more so like, you know, just jumping around to get around the stage more than actually fighting. Which didn't make any sense with a fighting game. And if you get near, and the spike is basically an instant kill, as you see right there. Man, I'm gonna admit, I do like the music on this stage, but it just moves way too fast, and characters like Bowser and Donkey Kong, which is ironic, because his stage cannot do good on this stage. Like, really only Sonic can do good on the stage. Even at that, it's still more so just jumping around the stage to try to get around it than actually fighting. Like, even worse than Newport City when it comes to being impossible to fight on. This is basically Icicle Mountain, but with, you know, a different theme, which is not good. And so, yeah, I had this number 1 for a long time. Time is unbearable. Oh, speed up. Did we beat that? And no. Yeah. I had that as number 1 for a long time, and then the more I played it, the more I played the actual number 1, the more I realized, wow, this sucks. Number 1 actually is, let's recap first. Number 10, actually, screw that. Number 1 is, I bet most of you are mind blown. Most of you are shocked out of your mind, I bet. Okay, this is a perfect example of how not to make a stage. Look at how small these platforms are. Randomly placed ladders. Like, I'm trying to do my down combo, and it's just bringing me down the ladder instead, which is not. And the worst part is when that Donkey Kong comes live. If you get near it, rip. You're basically stuck. I mean, I love the concept of this stage, but they execute it even more poorly than they did the Mario Bros. Stage, which is sad. And just like all the platforms. It's unnecessary how many platforms they have, and look at how small this is! You cannot fight on this! Nope, you cannot. It takes up the whole platform. I mean, I know not everyone's using, like, you know, the big characters most of the time, but, like, even, like, most other characters will take up, like, half the platform, which is not fun when you're trying to fight. It's not. I mean, the fire things are probably the least annoying thing on this stage. And why did, like, the platform, like, going down also? Yeah. This is the worst stage I think I've ever played in any fighting game. It's awful. And so, yeah. I mean, great concept, but just not a fun stage to play on. Not by anyone's standards, I don't think. I don't think I've seen a single worst list where this has not been in at least the top 3. And so, yeah, it's really bad. So, yeah, I'm done. I'm not playing this anymore. So, that was it for the top 10 worst brawl stages. Top 10 worst brawl characters will come eventually. I've seen it come up with that list, and so, yeah. Adios.